Welcome to Everyday Life. Thank you for joining our podcast, Conversations Over Coffee. My name is Jen.
And I'm Dagda.
And we're going to hit you with the explicit content warning right off the bat. This podcast does include adult situations and adult language from time to time.
I'm an angel. I never fucking cuss.
Okay. Anyways, you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go. You're the picky bitch, not me.
Any fucking way.
Anyways, welcome back, everybody. Anyways, that's the wrong notepad. So, since you are a fan of GWAR and a big fan of GWAR, I did something today to try to understand it. Now, let me say this. They are definitely shock rockers.
Yeah.
They're, to some people, they'll be entertaining. And here's the thing. When I listened to just the music, and I listened to two songs, where is it? Immortal Corruptor.
I love that song. Okay.
Which I thought was really good.
Yeah.
And then I listened to something called Lot Lizard, which I had to stop listening to because it made me sick to my stomach. And I mean,
the context of it, probably just that alone.
I mean, I don't know if it made me sick to my stomach because of the context or if it was because so I tried watching the videos for both of them.
Okay.
And Lot Lizard, nope. Just that video is not for me. I don't want to watch a bunch of grown men fucking giving blowjobs to hot dogs. Thank you, footlongs. No, thank you. Especially not with ketchup and mustard on it because it's just like, ugh. And I definitely didn't want to see somebody getting fucked in the ass with a footlong hot dog or replication thereof and shitting everywhere. No, thank you. Hard pass. But now Immortal Corruptor, I actually like that song. But the visuals, again, the video side of it, the visual side of it was just like, ugh. I couldn't because there was way too much gore for me.
I don't think I've ever seen. So the one video that I've watched for Immortal Corruptor was a concert video. It's not an actual video.
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't mind scary movies or gory movies, but it was literally like the first time I saw Hostel, the movie Hostel. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Okay, it was like the first time I saw it, like the worst scene in that movie times 10. And I think it's because it was the replication of blood. And I'm just like, no, thank you. No, just no, thank you. But I mean, but the music, it did remind me a little bit of early Metallica, early Megadeth, the music itself.
I mean, the Immortal Corruptor, I can't remember the name of the album that's on, but that's a significantly later album. It's nowhere near like their early stuff.
Yeah.
And if you listen to something like the album America Must Be Destroyed, which was probably the first one that I ever listened to.
Okay.
And in fact, I watched the movie. That was the first time I ever encountered GWAR. The movie America Must Be Destroyed. They're way more, they've improved a lot in their skill as a band. Of course, they've also had a few members come and go. Yeah. Although at that time, because they're all characters, right? Yeah. I said this before, they can all be replaced.
Yeah.
But a couple of the band members have come and gone and taken their character with them. And I'm not sure who all had come and gone or if any had at that point.
Yeah.
But I think like one of the guitarists had moved on. Right. And a different one had come in by the time that album came out. I don't remember the name of that album. It's like Chaos Earth or something. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing for me is that I tried my hardest to give them a shot. I really did. And, you know, for me, maybe if I just heard it and not seen their copious amounts of blood everywhere, you know, and especially I was like totally, and I'm a horror fan. I mean, I don't like the spooky doll stuff or like the series, the Smile series. I don't like it because it's just like give me a Saw movie. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Give me a good murder mystery. I'm good. But as far as this stuff that's based, at least in part, on real life stuff, no, thank you. Because I ain't about to fucking betwixt these demons that come after me, invite them into my life like Annabelle and all those. Fuck that. Anyways, so since you're a GWAR fan, like I said, I looked it up, tried to listen to it, tried to, support my brother. But I got a whole bunch of fun facts for you that they actually put onto a little over a minute video. And it was just like, oh, there were some things that surprised me and then other things that didn't. So did you know that this year marks 40 years of GWAR?
That does not surprise me.
40 years. This is their 40th year celebration.
Yeah.
So over those 40 years, they've had 1.3 million album sales.
Okay.
So that kind of seems low to me. But then I think about how little because they've actually had 22 releases. So I think it's 22 different albums. So when you think about that and you think about the evolution of how we listen and do things, GWAR just started to sound like, oh, this is like a side project for them. I get this is the way it came across to me.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So they have done a total of 319 songs.
Okay.
So they have 319 different songs, which okay. They have 200 million streams for their songs, right?
Okay.
They have 50 million plus video views. They have done 2,601 shows.
Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, they did tour a fair amount.
Yeah, so they do, but if you break down the logistics of it, so so they basically do 50 shows a year. So I don't know if they're doing obviously some of them are actually really good musicians. I did think that one of the guitar players, and he's probably the bass player, I thought they did really well, and the drums were pretty on key to me. As far as okay, that's the kind of rhythm I want to hear. So I imagine that they at some point have had other jobs, or I don't know, because I only saw one of the people without their makeup, and I did not enjoy seeing him lay on a bed having big, dirty, foot-long hot dogs thrown at him as he's doing snow angels on his bed. No, thank you, hard pass. That was from Lot Lizard, by the way. Anyways, so they've sold 2 million tickets to their shows, which that's crazy. 2,418. The birds are here again. Fucking motherfuckers. Anyways, 2,418 public, professional, or political figures have met their demise on stage in their shows.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that many.
Yeah.
Because for each, so they basically murder somebody on stage.
Redacted.
Any fucking way. So they will publicly execute somebody on stage every show in effigy, right? So they'll have the show that I went to, it was Mike Tyson and fucking Saddam Hussein.
Oh wow.
And they make, so for those who don't know, GWAR is like a big puppet show kind of ish.
It's considered shock rock puppeteering.
Yeah, well they have these weird outfits that they're wearing. And all the members of the band are characters. Yes. And they're all these sort of demonic type things.
They seem to be like an animal demon cross, each one of them, because there's one guy who looks kind of like a warthog with a giant underbite.
A warthog with okay, that's probably the drummer dude.
I don't know.
James McDagusha.
Jesus Christ, the names.
Ballsack, the Jaws of Death. He's the bassist, I do believe.
No, it was somebody who stinks, and it's not Odorous Youngus. It's another one in the lead.
Flatulus Maximus.
That might have been one of them. There was another one, but it will. And I say warthog just because it had a pig-like face. Okay. And it reminds. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Lion King. It reminds me of Pumbaa.
Yep. And then one of them looks like a like Roman. He's got like a Roman breastplate.
Yeah.
And then a big, the crazy, it's called the Corinthian helm, but it's sort of like a Corinthian helm, like the Greek big mohawk helmet.
Okay.
Except his is all a big solid, like it looks like it's solid metal, but it's just foam shit.
Yeah.
That's Beefcake the Mighty. So anyway, they're all dressed up in these crazy outfits.
Characters.
And then when they bring other things or other people on stage, it's the same sort of thing. And so, and they have crazy, like animatronics type stuff. So they have one of their enemy characters is a giant fucking, like T-Rex looking thing.
Yeah. It's their crack addicted dinosaur.
Yeah. And so, yeah, when they have them on stage, their enemies on stage, they'll like attack them with their swords and shit because they got swords, and like cut them up and like rip out their intestines and cut off their heads, and blood sprays everywhere because they got this fake blood shit.
Oh God. And it got all over their audience members and the one, oh God, it just gagged me because I'm just like, okay, there's.
And the blood is the best thing that they spray out into. Blood is the best thing they spray out.
We probably have to address this. Okay, so I actually have a couple of blue jays that live nearby, and this is how I know they want me to come out and give them attention. As you can hear, they like to get on the gutter right by the back door and make noise until I go out and address it. So give me just a minute. Keep pause that. Look, it was. So anyways, okay, so I'm back. We're back. Anyways, yeah. So I get that they're all about the show and everything, but the some of the facts were kind of funny to me because they're obviously enough people know them. They have like 84,000 followers on YouTube, subscribers, 84,500, which on the one hand is, seems kind of oddly low to me, but then considering it's a genre of a subgenre,
niche thing.
Yeah. But it's like really crazy when you go and look at their videos. They routinely have 1,000 people commenting on it. Routinely, they get about 50,000 per view or whatever. But anyways, and what I was surprised about, and I don't, there is somebody in the Immortal Corruptor. Now, when you look at the video itself online, it's like 15 years old or so, or better. So it's an older song, I guess.
Yeah, that came out like right around the time I got out of the army, I want to say. Yeah. So it might even be older. Maybe that was the album that came out after that. I don't remember. It was around that time, though.
So what's very interesting is that there is a very, very, very public figure that meets their demise in that video. And the fact that that video hasn't been threatened with a lawsuit with the current state of affairs. And for those people,
I mean, it's parody.
Doesn't matter. Somebody expressed their opinion and lawsuits get talked about in the news all the time because somebody expressed their fucking opinion. So here's the thing about it. I'm very shocked that video is still up and hasn't been edited out because it very clearly shows this quote. I hate even using the word political because it's a fucking joke to me. But this political figure meeting their demise.
Yeah.
And that shows, so that goes to show you the history of this person. Like I have had people had conversations about this person and all of that. And I'm just like, no, I remember when I was a kid seeing that, oh, this multimillionaire is filing for bankruptcy again. This multimillionaire didn't pay his employees again. Well, it's because, I've come to discover, even though they've worked for me, some of them for 5 or 7 years, I've come to discover they might be illegal aliens. So we got to get rid of them out of the country. So that's as political as I'm going to get. Anyways, they've been banned in the 1990s. They got banned in 3 countries. And I did not see which ones. I didn't have time to look that up before we met this morning. They've had 10 feature-length films.
Yeah, okay. I didn't realize that they had that many, but yeah, I knew that they...
Yeah?
Especially like back in the 80s and early 90s, they were constantly putting out new movies. Basically, every time they put out a new album, pretty much.
Oh, nice.
They would put out a new movie.
They've put out 11 comic books.
Okay.
Those were the two I wasn't sure if you would know or not, because it seems like they're like probably just based on the little information I saw. They probably was something that you would have discovered if you'd gone to more concerts.
Yeah, I mean, I've only gone to one of their concerts.
They've done 26 television appearances. One of them was on the Jerry Springer Show, and I caught a clip of that, and that was funny.
Yep.
They have also produced 3 strategic war games. And of course, yes. So I didn't look those up, but I thought that'd be worth looking up.
I have one of them.
No fucking way. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, they have 3 different ones.
Interesting.
And of course, one crack addicted dinosaur. They have terrified 347,559 parents. They have enraged.
Is that all?
Right. They have enraged 4 different popes. Now, I'm guessing these statistics. Right. I'm guessing these statistics that they have are actual like hate mail they received.
Or it's just bullshit that they added in there for spice.
I don't think so, because it seems to me like that's a very specific hatred of parents number. Like, my kid picked his nose at the dinner table because you decided to scratch your balls on the television. What's wrong with you? So I don't know. 2 members have been arrested. 1 phallus was confiscated.
Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah,
but none of them have had any convictions.
It was the cuttlefish of Cthulhu, by the way.
Oh my god!
That is Odorous Urungus' member.
So they finished it off with. They have had 1 bar with countless tragedies, 2 Grammy nominations, which really did surprise me. 40 years of shock rock, and they are still to this day Beavis and Butthead's favorite band.
Oh, nice.
Which is really cool, because the creator of Beavis and Butthead is also the creator of my favorite animation show. So
nice.
Anyways, didn't mean to take up 20 minutes of your guys' time, but now you guys are more educated on GWAR, and you really are a true fan. So if you liked ICP and you're a Juggalo, what the hell are you if you're that kind of a fan of GWAR? What are you called then?
I don't remember. I remember they have their slave pit, they call it. But I think that's what they call them. They're slaves or whatever.
You're a slave. Not to Britney either. Sorry, Britney had that song in the 2000s. I'm a slave for you.
Yeah, see, it's the other way around. That's why.
Well, if you put her back on her meds, she might be a slave for you. I don't know. She might be happy. Brittany, give him a call. You might make her happy. I don't know. She's gone through every kind of gamut of humid except for normal average, so why not? Leave Brittany alone. Yeah, I know. Like, probably, yeah. I'm not going to go there. Anyways, I thought it was just interesting for me, because I was just like, he's never going to let GWAR go. I'm going to hear about GWAR until I'm like 127 rolling around in my wheelchair, and you're going to bump me with yours, and you're going to be like, did you hear Odorous Urungus' new song?
Did you know that they uploaded Odorous Urungus? He's back, baby.
Oh, no. Fuck. Thankfully, by then, I'll be completely deaf, and I'll be just nod my head along to you and be like, okay. But the other thing I did was I looked up the Jenny Jenny song, because I remember seeing the reports when I was a kid. So now as an adult, it's so heartbreaking to go back and do further research. And the Jenny Jenny song, so there's 2 versions that are out there. There's the guy who started writing the song who swears he pulled the number out of his hat. Bullshit. So you got 2 writers. So the one writer says, oh no, there really was a girl named Jenny. She wasn't a prostitute or anything like that. It was just a friend of his, and they used to hook up. And yeah, he did write her number down on the hotel wall bathroom as a joke to commemorate and remember their experience.
Wow.
And then the other guy is just like, oh, this number is not attributed to anybody, and this, that, and the other, which is not true, because the one guy's going, oh, it's totally real. And the other guy's going, it's not. But one thing for fucking sure, there were 2 primary people who had that phone number with 2 different zip codes. So he's 675-309. And the one guy who actually, so one people changed their number in 1982. They got so tired of getting calls at 3 o'clock, 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Is Jenny there? Hey, can I talk to Jenny? So they got tired of that. And then the other one did an actual interview going, I'd really like to meet this Tommy Two-Tone son of a bitch because this shit's not been pleasant. So apparently it was for years. Mm-hmm. The phone numbers got changed over. I think everybody's phone number finally got away from that. And then companies actually bought the right to use that phone number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
a couple of different businesses. So that was kind of sad because I actually remember seeing a little blurb on MTV where they were just like, yeah, totally. Jenny was this good time. You should call her. Ugh. And it was just a big gag. And it was just like, oh, well, whatever. But yes, I, like many other millennial Jennifers, am so used to that song. But anyways.
You mean Gen X?
Oh,
you just called yourself a millennial.
I did. Fucking redact that shit. Can we rewind that?
Nope.
Fuck.
That shit's staying in there.
That's what happens. Like,
you just fucking sealed your fate.
Like totally tubular though, man. So anyways, what other research did I do? Jenny's song. Oh my God.
Yes.
Stop it, our Father. Stop it. So I was talking to my partner last night and I said to him, oh, all the birds are flying. What the fuck? That's scary. Anyways.
That's what they do.
So I said to my partner last night, I said, because he's not like a podcast person per se. Mm-hmm. I mean, yes and no, but like, I don't know how to say it right. He goes through waves just like everybody else. Like how sometimes, different phases, like, you're into video games or whatever. So he's kind of the same way. And some of his stuff is a little bit more politicized. And that's not my bag. I don't, you heard my one little rant about political things today. That's it. I don't really get into it. And it's not because I don't care. It's because there is this fucking realization I have right now that a huge portion of our, in control politicians out there's a huge portion of them that are boomers.
Yeah.
And their time is coming to an end.
Yeah.
And then the crazy kids get to be in the office more predominantly. And it goes back to Gen X control. So I'm not too worried about it. Anywho's.
Probably not so much.
Oh God, please don't leave it to Alpha G, Y Gen, whatever. Well,
it'll probably be mostly millennials.
I don't see why, because most of them are like, you know what? I'm just going to be nice and say, good for you. I'm just going to leave it at that because I'm just not going to today.
Hey, you can't get a participation trophy if you run for office. Fortunately.
I got the biggest participation trophy when I was born, but like I just get to participate in life, apparently. So anyways, so I said to my partner last night, I was just like, I just want to let you know that I let everybody on the podcast know that you don't love me. What are you talking about? And I said, you came up here and you told me that you don't love me because you asked me if I was shrinking. And he let me be all agitated about it. I was like, and you asked me if I was shrinking. And let me tell you what, my inner child just got on her high horse and explained it all to them. You know what this motherfucker says to me? He said, oh, I didn't ask you if you were shrinking, sweetie. I was letting you know you were shrinking. I'm like, you dirty motherfucker, right? So this morning when I'm going to leave to go meet you, I'm just like, yep, I just want to let you know, I'm going to let everybody know how you really don't love me. What are you talking about? I was like, you told me that you don't love me because you told me I was shrinking. And he's like, well, it's not that I was saying you were shrinking. It was more of a question. I said that last night. And you said, no, I absolutely told you that you were shrinking. And he's like, well, maybe it was more of a question. I said, well, it doesn't matter because everybody already knows that my inner child stood straight up to you and looked you right in the belly and said something about it. I thought he was going to spit eggs everywhere. He's decided he does love me, which is fantastic. I mean, after 10 years, you'd think he either does. I mean, we tolerate each other still, I guess. I just can't believe it. Even last night when he came home, I'm like, how was your day? And he was even stooped over. And I still felt like I was wrenching my neck to see up to his pie in the skies place.
Yeah, there's a slight variation in your two heights.
I'm still taller than some of your friends.
Yeah.
I'm still taller than some of my friends.
I have dogs and cats that are friends. So yeah.
Fucker. I'm like if a T-Rex and a Corgi had a baby. Short and leggies.
And then it had a whole litter of them, and you were the runt of the litter.
You motherfucker. Why? Oh, anyways, that's not important right now. So, I didn't even look at our list. I think we covered our list and forgot to roll something new, but I did want to tell you about the GWAR thing because now our listeners now know all this stuff about GWAR. If you have not heard GWAR, don't listen to it.
I mean, if you like metal or punk.
Yeah, it's definitely leans over on the metal side.
If you don't like metal or punk music, you're not going to like GWAR unless you just pay real close attention to the lyrics, and then maybe it'll be funny.
It's kind of like the Sex Pistols and Megadeth had a baby who got addicted to crack when they were like 4 and then started drinking at 9.
And we're idolizing Kiss.
And we're idolizing Kiss and praying to...
Or maybe Alice Cooper.
Oh, no. Did you know Alice Cooper used to babysit Keanu Reeves?
I did not know that.
I learned that today. I was today years old when I learned that Alice Cooper actually used to be Keanu Reeves' babysitter.
I knew that Cher used to babysit Anthony Kiedis, the lead singer from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. Who is like into his 60s now.
Yeah.
I want to say he's not I don't think he's if you guys could just see the look on his face, there's something he's getting ready to whammy dammy with.
No.
Okay. Anyways.
I was just thinking about being babysat by Cher.
For fuck's sake. Hey, she's a good looking woman. She's a good looking woman.
Yeah.
She's still a good looking woman. And she has a preference for younger men. You might fall into that category at this point because she's like 70. She's between 70 and 80. She's in that range somewhere. I want to say it's about ish 78, but it's just a guess because I don't have my PC on to double check it.
Your PC on.
My desktop.
CP on. Any fucking one.
Like, I'm telling you, it's the funniest thing. Google stuff. Like, how do I do this on my desktop? And I swear to God, that Google search engine looks at you like you're stupid. Like, why aren't you on your phone for this? Because my phone's old. Anyways, I have to say, I have a no recommend to even watch GWAR.
Fair.
I mean, it's entertaining if you like. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe people who like, maybe if you put the video on and then like played a different song, like, like.
It also highly depends upon what video you're watching.
Yeah.
Like if you watched Have You Seen Me, you'll be like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah.
They have one that's like an animated one and it wasn't so bad. And I don't remember what the name of that was because I still couldn't get over. I couldn't shake the ick I felt from Lot Lizard, which I'm guessing was the whole point.
Yeah.
Was, like.
I don't think I've even heard that song. So.
Wow.
I mean, they have put out several albums since the last time I purchased an album of theirs. And like I said, Odorous, Youngest, aka Dave Brokey, died.
Right.
And they have a new lead singer. I've seen one of the videos for his song is called "I'll Be Your Monster." That one's pretty good. And
they do have 319 songs total, but it's called Lot Lizard. And if you want to be grossed out, just listen to Lot Lizard by GWAR. GWAR. You can find it on YouTube. It just, I literally, there's not a lot of things that make me feel like I'm actually going to vomit. And I think that's kind of the whole point of them is they want to entertain you. They want to shock you. They want to make a mockery of things. Because it literally, you obviously can tell by the tone of the video and the words in the lyric that this is all about hookers and hoes.
Yeah, I mean, the term Lot Lizard, originally, I believe it was just for truck stops. But yeah, it was for the prostitutes that hang out in parking lots, basically. There's
one part of the video where one of the members is dressed up like a lady and she's being chased down an alley and she gets her tits cut off.
I mean, yeah,
and it's just like
that's on par with GWAR.
So I can't figure out if it's like they're trying to be like do-good slayers, like we want to slay all the evil politicized, devious, there's another word I can't think of that starts with the D, devious, deviants. We want to get all them deviants. But like really the hot dog scene, it'll gag you. It will gag you because there's some old guy, and I'm so sorry because he might only be 50, but he looks so old. He looks like he's 70 if he's a fucking day. He looks so old, and he's like, with a fucking mustard and ketchup hot dog smearing all over his face.
So it's Lemon Party all over again. Don't look up Lemon Party, by the way. If you don't know what it is, don't look it up.
I'm going to look it up, but I'll do it when you're not here because I'll probably punch you. I'll probably kick. How high can I kick your ankle? Yeah, I'll kick your ankle.
You'll hurt yourself.
I probably will. I probably will. I stubbed my toe the other day, and I swear to God, I channeled you because I was like, that was unpleasant.
That was interesting.
It was not interesting. From my point of view, it was not interesting. But from yours, I guess it was. Anyways, I don't know what we were supposed to talk about today, but I did want to honor you because, see, we are in the month of September. And what is the month of September?
My grandfather's birthday.
And?
My mother's birthday.
And?
I don't know what else.
It is the birth month of the Dagda. So I wanted to do something that I knew you would enjoy. I'd be talking about GWAR, but one thing that did spark my interest was these strategic war games. Are these pen and paper or are they video?
Neither. They're kind of pen and paper. They're tabletop. So it's like Warhammer 40K, the miniature game.
Okay, so it's basically like Clue or
no.
Is it like Risk?
I mean, Risk would be way closer.
Okay.
It's like the super old school Napoleonic War games. That's where it got started, was like Napoleonic War.
Okay.
And then like there's Civil War versions.
So you have one of these games.
Yes, I have it was basically just a book and then some miniatures. So I have a Odorous Urungus miniature and a Jizmac and a ball sack and a Beefcake the Mighty. And then there's also a miniature for Sleazy P Martini. I don't think there's a GWAR Girl one, aka Slimenstra Hyman. But there I
actually remember seeing her on like the Jerry Springer show.
Was she on there? Maybe.
I think so, because she was a bloody mess. And I just, no.
A tall blonde chick with white face makeup with like tear looking
something.
Black.
Something. What squirrel drink. What would be interesting is, so it's a pen and paper role play game, tabletop
miniature game.
See, and I better say it right, because every time I say it wrong, I get this look of contention from you, like, you motherfucker.
I mean, there's a significant difference between a war game and a role-playing game.
Okay, there is for you, because you're very familiar with it, and many people out there are, and it's not for me, because I'm not familiar with it, because I like the choo-choo trains, and I like... Hey, look, that's a tabletop game, I think. Ticket to Ride, isn't it a tabletop game?
It's a board game, yes.
Well, I don't care. Me and Will Wheaton like it. Me and Will Wheaton like it.
Will Wheaton also like role-playing games.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, I like the choo-choo train game, okay? I like the choo-choo game green and all that. But it would be interesting to get a group of people together and test play it. Just to, have you played it before?
I never played it.
Have you even opened it?
Yeah, like I said, it was just a book and then some miniatures.
So you had to open it so you could finger fuck the miniatures and be like, Odorous Urungus, you're mine.
Yeah, at one point I even started to paint them, so I base painted them was all I ever got to. But
he rolled his eyes at me because he knew I was getting ready to say ball. He finger fucked the ball sack too.
Wow.
But you did. Who did you start painting?
Odorous.
And?
Yeah, I did base paint ball sack also.
Did you shave him first?
No.
Sorry.
Ball sack is kind of one of the coolest ones because he's the one with the fucking his head looks like a fucking bear trap.
Okay.
And so when he's playing and he's like head banging, the jaws actually gnash together. And then he's got like goat legs,
right?
Kind of. He's got these weird prosthesis things that he stands in that make it look so like his legs are backwards, like a dog's or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. and he's got hooves and shit.
I mean, it's interesting that you kind of, you mentioned Kiss because, you Kiss from, didn't they start in like the 70s or whatever?
Yeah. Like they were copying Alice Cooper, basically. Yeah.
But, so Alice Cooper to the extreme.
Yeah.
Because Alice Cooper, he might have his snakes and his stuff, but he's not.
He's mostly just wearing a little bit of face paint and like extra eye makeup.
Yeah.
Basically his thing. But Kiss took it to a farther extreme, and then GWAR took it even farther.
Oh, yeah. GWAR went, oh, look at you, little Jewish boy. Let me show you one up again.
You pussies with your face paint. I'm going to fucking put on a whole ass suit.
Well, I mean, Paul Stanley that's kind of an egotistical thing. Paul Stanley and the one star, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's the star child. The other dude's a cat. And the other dude's a demon, and I don't remember what the fuck the other one was.
So what's interesting is I didn't really care for
because that was their characters.
Yeah. Gene Simmons can take that tongue and cut it off and feed a family of 12. Jesus Christ. It's just tongue. You'll never know the difference. Lies. Anyways, my mom tried to pass tongue off or liver off. It was either tongue or liver off at steak once when I was a kid. No. That is one thing I'll be thankful to my older sibling for is she's like, don't eat that. And I'm like, mm-mm.
I mean, liver has a completely different texture and a very particular flavor. The tongue, I don't know, because I've had it at like the Mexican restaurant near our house. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't remember. I just remember it was super tender.
I've never had tender tongue.
Well, I guess, the way you prepare it makes a big difference.
Like, remember when we went out to eat with Mr. Indiana? Mm-hmm. And we tried
that same restaurant.
Yeah. And we tried goat and it was like so delicious. And then the next time I went, I was telling my now partner when he was in town before he lived here, I'm like, what are you in the mood for? He's like, oh, Mexican. I'm like, oh, there's this little place down the road. Why don't you try it? It was really great. Nope. Almost threw up right on the plate when they brought in a goat taco. Nope. Because
I think they gave us pork instead. Yes. I think they gave us carnitas instead of.
Yeah, even though we were both like, Chris was just like, goat. Oops, I don't know if I should have spoken. Whatever. Whatever. Miss you, Mr. Indiana. It's not like he says that. Anyways, yeah, that was like rough. That was so rough.
Yeah.
I almost threw up on the plate and I'm like, nope.
It's mostly the smell.
Yeah, I mean, texture is a huge thing for me. Smell and taste go hand in hand, but I'm also a texture person. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't just the smell. It wasn't just the taste. The texture was like threads, like stringy, like really tough stringy, and it was like but yeah, the smell was bad. The smell just smelled like goat shit to me. I've been to the zoo enough. I know what goat shit smells like. I have no desire to eat anything that smells like its own feces. No thanks.
You ever watch any of those what was it, Weird Eats? The Andrew Zimmerman show.
I think so because didn't he eat like a tarantula or something like that?
I mean, he's eating all kinds of shit. He won't eat walnuts though.
There's a couple of things he won't eat, and they tried to get him to eat it, and he was like gagging about it.
Yeah, one he was in China, and they gave him these little, like a cracker or cookie type thing.
Yeah,
and he put it in his mouth, started chewing it, like, and spat it out. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, it's walnut. He's like, ugh. I'm like, what the fuck? Really, dude? You were
nut
eating
brains.
Fucking testicles yesterday and you're vomiting because of walnuts? Fuck you, man.
It's weird. I think he even acknowledges that he was just like, I can't explain it. There's just some things I can't do. I'll try, but I can't do it. So if I tell you I can't do it and you insist I try.
Yeah.
It's coming back on you. And I find that interesting because, yeah, I mean, nut brains make you vomit, but you're all good with donkey balls. Come on now.
Yeah. There was one where he was in Southeast United States, and he was on some Native American reservation, and they were making, I don't know, it was like, it might have been goat. It might have been something else. Mm-hmm. It was some animal along those lines. Goat, fucking gazelle. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway.
Antelope.
Yeah. Antelope, not gazelle. Sorry. But they were preparing the intestines to be eaten. And without getting into any gross detail, there was some stuff left in the intestines.
Yummy.
And the Native American woman was like, oh, it's just extra flavor.
Bullshit.
And he just kind of looks at the camera and he's like, okay, I'll try it anyway. But it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. I don't want to say who, but somebody recently said to me, now, here's the thing. I'm not making fun of them for not having culinary knowledge. I'm not. It's just so cute and so innocent. It really is, right? So somebody said recently to me, natural pork casing, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, wow. I mean, yeah, most modern people have no fucking clue. I mean, they do make like collagen casing, like artificial collagen casing.
But that's not utilizing the most of the animal.
Yeah.
It was so cute because I didn't have the heart to say they're encased in their own intestine. I didn't have the heart to say that. And if they listen to this podcast, I'm not making fun of you. It just is something they just don't teach in schools anymore.
Yeah.
Because I remember learning all of that stuff in home ec.
Home ec class. Okay.
Home ec class. It was just like utilize every part and do this, do that. And, you know, the brains are really good for you to eat as long as it's not. Apparently, my home ec teacher, because here's the great thing about being a Gen Xer, and it's not applicable to all Gen Xers, but a Gen Xer born in the 70s, when I went to school in both junior and high school, I had to take home economics.
Yeah, I had to take one semester of it.
Oh, no, I had to take it for an entire school year in junior high school. And in high school, I had to do it for 2 years. It was part of our required courses because, you know, I think they were still stuck in that old adage from like the 50s and 60s that women were going to stay home and pop out babies or something. I don't fucking know. Anyways. But yeah, we learned all that. I learned how to balance a checkbook when I was 13 years old.
Yeah.
And learned very quickly at 13 years old, which is something that so many kids nowadays are not going to understand because they're like, what do you mean balance a checkbook? I give my card. If it dings through, I have money. If it doesn't, that's not my problem. If it dings through, the money's there. Most
of them are like, what's a checkbook? Yeah. I mean, when in basic training, they had a class where we had to do balancing checkbooks.
Yeah.
But that was also a while ago.
Yeah. So my understanding from the military guys that I've talked to now, or in recent years, is they have a class that you do in basic. You get a class when you get to wherever you're stationed. They also do a financial class for you to make sure you understand the economics of your paycheck.
Oh, nice.
And then, of course, on the way out, they make sure they literally are tracking. Well, at least the ones I've dealt with said that their finances and how they spent money was being tracked, because that's a very big no-no in today's military, is to have a huge credit card debt.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like when I was going to EOD school, they would check on when you were getting your top secret security clearance.
Right.
They would check on your finances. It was one of the things that they would check on.
Right.
Because if you have bad finances, you are potential for being manipulated into giving up secrets and stuff. So you would immediately become a target for espionage and all that sort of stuff.
I talked to a couple of guys that were like basically E3s, still living in the barracks, which me personally, be smart, stay living in the fucking barracks. If you're single and you don't have a family that you need to support or live with, fucking stay living in the barracks. Save the fucking money.
And stay eating at the dining facility. You'll save so much fucking money.
Yeah, right. Because like there's some of these guys that are just like, yeah, you know, like I dealt with an E6 who was living in the barracks, and I'm like, whoa, I've never dealt with an E6. And he's like, look, he's just like, yeah, he was going in for his last 4 years. He was re-upping for his last 4 years. His wife was back in Massachusetts with their daughter, and he flies home once a month to see him on his off weekends. He flies home. He's got frequent flyer miles, or they fly out to see him. They see each other 12 times a year, or, you know, more than that, obviously. But one of the times might be for 2 weeks for like vacation time or whatever. But high school sweethearts from Massachusetts. She lives there. He travels around because the amount of money he saves because he got a house in Massachusetts where he got a 4-bedroom house when it was actually still affordable, and he got it for under $200,000.
Yeah.
Like, it worked out for him. But yeah, there's so many different ways to save money. But yeah, it's a huge thing. If your credit is out of whack, dude, they rake you over the coals. I actually had somebody who had to go to, he called it a remedial economics recourse course.
Okay. Yeah.
And that is not specific words he used. That's rough estimation of the words he used, because he said it so fast. I'm like, so you have to go to a course to reset your finances. And he goes, yeah, I put my course straight. So I'm getting a recourse. I have to do it before I can go to my next duty station. So I have to get this class done to certify that I've learned my lesson, because he was $38,000 in debt, and that didn't include his car. And he was only an E4.
Jesus Christ.
1 girlfriend, no kids.
Wow. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, you should have seen his video game system and his computer system. It was fucking awesome.
I mean, that's still nowhere near that much money.
Well, 5,000 of it was just on his custom desktop alone.
Okay, yeah.
So, but anyways, it's interesting. It's just interesting to me that it's just like, I don't even know how we got to here, but oh yeah, people just don't understand. In high school, in junior high school, they taught us all that in home economics, like utilize every part except for cow. You have to be careful. You don't know what cows have prions disease if they haven't been tested. So don't eat cow brains, but and I remember my home ec teacher in high school was just like, anytime you're utilizing a part of the animal that has been in their internals, not their muscle structure, but if you're doing any part of the intestines, heart, liver, kidneys, or whatever, she was a firm believer in do a little bit of a bleach water wash. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah. I know there's certain parts of the world where they sell lung, but in the United States, it's illegal.
Yeah.
Because it's almost impossible to clean out all the particulate matter that builds up in there, even though, I mean, it's relatively filtered by the time it gets there, but still, yeah. Yeah.
Like our home economics teacher was like, make sure you look for any tumors on any part that you're going to eat, the pancreas, the kidneys, the heart, the liver. You make sure you look for any lumps that don't look right. And I'm just like, why not just avoid eating it? Because sometimes you can't. And I get that, because that's a very old school. I mean, yes, we should be utilizing all parts of the animal. If we're taking their life for our lives, we should 100% utilize it. We know people who would prefer to eat the heart, the lung, the kidneys, the pancreas. I'll fucking buy a cow. You can have all that part.
The gizzard.
But I'm not into offal. I'm not into brains. I'm not into any of that. Gizzard. Sometimes the gizzard parts are okay if it's from chickens.
I don't like gizzard. It's super fucking tough. It's kind of like eating heart, only worse.
Right.
Especially like you got the inner lining of it. It's super. You got to remove that.
It's like the best bubble gum that you can chew all day but never blow.
Yeah, if you want to have a fucking 6-inch jaw, fucking muscles sticking out the side of your face.
The jaw's bricked up.
And walking around, what the fuck's wrong with that person? Their head's super square. Nah, they just eat fucking gizzard all the time. That's all.
Yeah, my grandfather, on my paternal side, my grandfather loved gizzards, and we'd go down to a market that no longer exists. The building's been demolished now at this point, but it had 2 different names. I remember the original name and the follow-up name. Anyways, we'd go into shop. That's where we did our grocery shopping, really, until they closed down for the most part. Anyways, and he'd have the butcher make fresh gizzards. We'd get fresh gizzards every time we went shopping. Now, my grandfather also suffered from really huge gout problems. So, I've learned that gizzards are a very rare treat because it really increases your gout issues. Because I remember talking to somebody who used to work at the shop and saying, hey, do you eat a lot of greasy foods because your gout's so bad? And he was just like, well, I do, but I think he told me that it was because he ate so much Spam. And I'm like, ugh. Spam is only okay if you thin slice it and fry it like bacon.
Okay. I mean, I've just eaten Spam, like literally open the can, used a spoon to eat it.
Well, yeah, in the apocalypse, I'll do that, okay? But it's not my preferred way of eating it right now.
And it's kind of salty. And
I think they make a dish called was it called musabi, where they put it over rice and wrap it in seaweed?
Oh, yeah. Basically, it's Spam sushi. Yeah. Except the rice isn't sushi, actual sushi rice usually.
Yeah.
Because it's Hawaiian, it's not Japanese.
Yeah. But there's it's so I like to observe. So I went to Costco this weekend, right? My partner and I went because needed to do a supply run. Like it's just us living here, but it's just like we gotta go do the supply run at the Costco. He was really super disappointed because the beef jerky wasn't on sale anymore, and he was just like YOLO and bought like 4 or 5 bags of it. And I'm just like, I had one piece of it on Saturday, literally just one piece, because I said, "Oh, can I have a piece of that after you open it?" He handed me one. I'm like, "Thanks, I didn't ask for any other." He ate the rest of the entire bag. That's fine. Last night he opens it after dinner because I did kind of do a light dinner, and I was like, "Oh, can I have one piece?" I was like, "Oh, can I have some?" And I got 2 pieces, and I think I got a piece that was like right next to the oxygen bag. Because as soon as I got halfway through it, I started gagging. He looks at me. I'm like, "It tastes like gasoline. What did you take the fucking oxygen sucker out of there? Jesus Christ." Like, you might want to check, see if it's leaking. So I don't know. I'll have to check with him, see if he has poop or something today. Because I'm like, and it was so funny. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like going, ugh, maybe this is the universe's way of saying don't eat fucking beef jerky again. Unless Bogey makes it. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nod, nod. Bogey, you need to put the smoker to work and make some more jerky. Last time he made jerky, he's like, "I'm going to save you some." Liar. Such a fucking liar. No, he didn't. He ate it all himself. He made like 7 pounds and he ate it all himself.
That reminds me, I was watching, I can't remember his name. He's a doctor who primarily does carnivore diet.
Okay.
And he was talking about how, he's like, "Yeah, a lot of you guys talk about food prepping." He's like, "No, that doesn't happen in this house." He's like, the other day we cooked up 4 pounds of bacon because we were gonna like do some food prepping. It didn't last the day.
That sounds about right. There's a lot of carnivore dieters out there that are like, they're like, I have to go to Costco to get my stuff if they don't have a local butcher nearby that they have a deal with, because they're just like, do you understand that going to like a Kroger or an Aldi's or what, even when they have sale prices, it's like, to eat the amount of, carnivores and the amount of eggs and the amount of meat and the amount of fats I do, it's like $600, where I can go to Costco and get what I need for like 3. Yeah. And I'm like,
and some of the ones that have enough money, they'll just go out and straight up buy half a cow. Yeah, there's a couple of, it's way cheaper to do it that way, like carnivore homesteader type people, and they're like they buy a whole cow every year. Yeah, they're like, we figured out we have to buy 2 cows, and it was like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, and it's just like, obviously I don't have a problem with beef. I love beef, but it's like, if I'm gonna eat a steak, I am that bitch. I would prefer ribeye. I like the marbling. I like the texture. I like the flavor. If you're just using a little salt, pepper, Johnny's, whatever. Mostly I do salt, pepper, and onion powder because I'm snobby like that. But yeah, I'm like, beef sausage doesn't sound good to me, but I guess, you could do you could make your own. I've made my own beef jerky using my air fryer, and it's come out pretty good. But I'm just like, I don't have a meat slicer or anything like that. So I have to do everything. And as I get older, I have found that I have I chew my nails because, nervous habit. And I've cut like the skin off so many times. I don't know how much of my own skin I've consumed. So am I a cannibal carnivore? I don't know. But anyways. Cannibal corpse.
Oh, I just threw something somewhere. What the fuck was that? I don't know. Anyways.
Something somewhere.
So sorry. Anyways, so today I wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you as a human. And I did do some research into GWAR. And I tried. So very hard, brother. I tried.
You did a good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I am awesome. Yes.
And I will say, because I know this episode's going to come out before it happens, if anybody would like to buy and donate a ticket or package to the Seattle, Washington GWAR show, Dagda will happily take it. Just putting it out there. They can do that. You can contact us on Discord. It's fine. It's all good.
Any fucking way.
Have some strange lady pick you up in Tukwila or something. like one gnarly teeth. She's got a rain jacket on, one eye, one tooth, and she's like, I'm here to get you, Dagda. We're gonna have a good time, GWAR.
And a fucking meat hook.
Well, I mean, she might be meaty hooks. I don't know.
Jesus.
That's all the time we have for today.
Later.
Bye. Okay, everybody. That's all the time we have for today. So I want to thank you for stopping by to enjoy the conversation. We're glad you're here, and please share and share again and share some more. And if you haven't already, subscribe. We'll be having another chat and another cup soon. We'll talk to you then. Look forward to seeing you.